At about 8:30 this morning, we were contacted by the we were contacted by the Randolph County Sheriff's Department to investigate a pursuit that unfortunately involved the death of a law enforcement officer. What we know now, again, this is all preliminary information. What we can tell you is Randolph County deputy located a known stolen vehicle, and he identified the occupant as having multiple felony warrants. So he attempted to make a vehicle stop on that vehicle. It did pull over. They attempted to do a high-risk felony stop on it, at which time the driver then took off and fled, which led them through a pursuit through the county that ultimately ended up on 36 heading eastbound towards Lynn. During that pursuit, we had the Lynn Town Marshal ahead of the pursuit attempt to deploy a tire deflation system, try to de-escalate the pursuit and end it. At which that time the suspect vehicle, which is that 2002 Chevy Express van, collided with the Lynn Town Marshal. It later lost control and ended up hitting a dump truck at the scene here. We have been informed that the Lynn Town Marshal has been confirmed deceased. So again, our condolences go out to the county and the town. This is a very tragic time for them. We want to let you know that the Indiana State Police is here to investigate. We are also going to be assisting with the coverage of county calls and local calls here to assist the local departments with this tragic time. Currently on scene now we have crash reconstructionists who are taking measurements and documenting the scene, and we also have our detectives and crime scene investigators processing the scene also. We are going to identify the deceased town marshal. His name's Bradley Fisher. He was a 25-plus year veteran of law enforcement, and currently we have the suspect in custody on local charges. Her name is Marcy Atkinson. She is 34 from Winchester. So again, she is currently in custody and awaiting local charges. And
she is believed to have been the driver of that truck, the van there.
Correct.
Where, in relation to the scene here, was the officer standing? At what point did they get involved in this pursuit, and kind of what happened thereafter?
So behind me you can see the Marshal's police vehicle there. He was somewhere in that location. I think he was taking cover behind his vehicle trying to deploy stop sticks when this tragic incident happened.
I mean, investigating the death of an officer, I mean, State Police has lost 2 troopers in the same regard. How difficult is it for you guys to be out here investigating something like this early this morning?
I mean, it does bring back current incidences with our officers, but our guys are professionals. They're going to come out here and do their job, and we'll deal with everything else later.
And is the suspect, where were they? Have they been booked yet?
They were taken to the local hospital. It's Ascension St. Vincent in Randolph County for medical checkout, and then she'll be taken to a facility. I don't know necessarily if it's going to be Randolph County because of the incident, but she'll be taken into custody and transported to a facility.
Again, where did this pursuit begin and why?
The pursuit began at the intersection of 400 West, County Road 400 West, and 50, County Road 50 South. And again, the pursuit started because the deputy recognized that vehicle, the suspect vehicle, was a stolen vehicle, and he also identified the driver as someone with already wanted on active warrants for felony warrants.
Did the driver of the dump truck help with this investigation at all?
That I don't have information. I think he was checked and released at the scene. He's assisting with us with the with things of the investigation and such.
But no other officers were injured in this situation?
No.
Where was the vehicle reported stolen from?
I don't have that information at this time.
You guys good?
I just had a question. Yeah, I just got over here. So this was a local officer?
Yes, it was a Lynn Town Marshal.
Okay. And so what have you heard from, people who work with him on a regular basis about him and how they react when you talk to them?
Well, again, this is a small community. It's a tight community. Of course, this is going to impact the local town, and everybody knows everybody in this community. And so, the local law enforcement is going to have a tough time proceeding. But again, we're going to be here, the Indiana State Police, to assist them with whatever they need. And again, arrangements will be made for this officer who sacrificed himself for this community.
And obviously the roadway is closed here. Any
It
idea
is currently
how long?
closed, approximately 3 more hours, more than likely, for our crash team investigators to finish up with documenting the scene.